If you've been a constant follower of F1, you will have a blast here in this video. What we have for you today is a collection of a lot of pictures for you, where the challenge will be to figure out who the person in the picture is. These pictures will be truly transformational and will take you a step closer to knowing your favorite driver in the best possible manner. So let's get started. Don't forget to hit the important buttons. Here is picture number 1 on your screen. Recognize him? Let us drop a few hints for you and make it a bit easier. He has German nationality and has a wide spectrum of experience, not only in F1, but also in Le Mans. He was also the 2009 GP2 champion and was also skilled enough to bag the Formula 3 Euro Series championship. That's not it. He has also been victorious at the A1 Grand Prix as part of the A1 team of Germany. Does that ring any bell? If the answer is no, let us drop an even bigger hint for you. He is the reserve driver of Aston Martin and bears the number 27 on his car. Come on, this must have made it obvious. Yes, the person in this picture is Nicholas Hülkenberg. If you couldn't get this one right, don't worry, we have a lot more opportunities lined up for you ahead. Next up, here you are with the second image on your screen. Make sure you look closely. There are 2 people in this picture, but who do you think is standing with Michael Schumacher in this image? Any guesses, or do you need a few hints for this one? Anyways, let us get you some. This is another German driver who has been in the sport for a while now. He won his first race in F1 in 2008 at the Italian Grand Prix, and has since then been one of the major contenders for further victories. He has been a part of multiple teams in his past, such as Toro Rosso and BMW Sauber, before moving to the team he currently is in. Not close enough? Here's the final clue for you. He is 34 years old and wears the number 5 on his car. The person in the picture is none other than Sebastian Vettel, a key driver in the world of F1, who has provided us with a lot of amazing battles and 4 consecutive championship victories in 2011, 12, 13, and 2014. Next up, we have a very interesting person for you. Have a look at this picture and try figuring out who the person in this picture is. This smart-looking chap has British nationality and has been active in the sport for 7 straight years. He has been in multiple teams, including Williams, Renault, Honda, and McLaren. Back when he was racing, he wore the number 22 and has been up there on the podium around 50 times in his career. After putting an end to his career in F1, he went on to win the 2018 series of Super GT Series along with Naoko Yamamoto. Rung a bell, or will we be forced to drop another hint? Okay, for this video we will take it easy on you. This driver won a single championship in 2009 and drove for the last time in 2017 at the Monaco Grand Prix, a perfect venue to put an end to a whole career. Any guesses now? The person in the picture is Jenson Button. Let's move on to the next one. Next up, we have a person you may all have heard of. This small guy is one of the most renowned F1 racers of all time. He is a Spanish national and was born on the 29th of July 1981. He is 40 years old now and has a lot of experience in the sport. He was first seen racing at the 2001 Australian Grand Prix and had his first victory in the 2003 Hungarian Grand Prix. He is one of the most determined drivers and is known for the extraordinary pace he showcased at the later stage of his career. He bagged the 10th position in the 2021 season with a total of 81 points. He, apart from being a star in F1, has also won the 24 Hours of Daytona, along with Wayne Taylor Racing in 2019. The person in this picture is none other than Fernando Alonso Diaz, a very interesting character in the world of F1, who has brought in a lot of important moments for the sport. Let's check who we have on our list now. Any idea who this young lad is? This boy grew up to become one of the best drivers we'd ever seen. He is a Finnish driver and has an on-off relationship with the F1 sport. He has been a member of McLaren, Ferrari, and Lotus, among a few other teams. He was first seen in the 2001 Australian Grand Prix and made his first victory in the 2003 Malaysian Grand Prix. He continued his journey till 2021 as he rejoined in 2012. He had started his career from 2001 till 2009 after a gap, which he saw again in 2012. Who do you think we are speaking about? In 2021, he accumulated 10 points and was 16th on the table. No clue yet? If you did not recognize it, the person in this image is Kimi Räikkönen. He is one of the most famous drivers in the F1 sport. He was a contender for the championship one time in 2007. His victory in the championship gave him a lot more confidence, and he went on to make higher accomplishments thereon. Next up, we have another important driver in the sport. Who do you think this guy is? Any guesses, anyone? This young lad grew up to accumulate more than 1,000 career points in F1. He has seen close to 222 stars and has been the contender for pole position once with 8 fastest laps. In 2021, he was able to bag the 4th position with a total of 190 points on the table. The very first entry we saw from this driver was in the 2011 Australian Grand Prix. This was then followed by his first victory in 2020. He took a long time to get to that stage, which strengthened his intentions to reach the top. Though he could not win a single championship yet, the potential this driver has is huge. The last race we saw him was the 2022 Canadian Grand Prix. Who do you think we are speaking about? The driver we are speaking about is none other than Sergio Perez. Did you get it right? If not, we have more for you. Do you recognize this driver with the younger Jensen Button? If not, wait till we drop the hints. He is a Dutch driver who is known for his experience. He has been a party of 150 F1 starts and has been at the pole position 15 times. The first time we saw him was in the 2015 Australian Grand Prix, and the latest Grand Prix he was a part of was the 2022 Canadian Grand Prix. In 2021, he was able to accumulate 395 points, which gave him the pole. This was also the year when he won his only championship. With that, we may have made it too easy for you. Any ideas yet? The driver in the image is Max Verstappen. He currently represents the Red Bull Racing and wears number 33 and number 1 in 2022. He is also one of the drivers with a huge list of followers. The world knows him as one of the key drivers in the sport. Next up, the driver on your screen has 2 nationalities. He has a Swiss and a French nationality, though he was originally born in Switzerland. He has not been able to win a single championship to date, though he has been active in 2009 and then after taking a break in 2012 all the way until 2020. He has been on the podium 10 times and has a total career points accumulated at 391. He has one fastest lap up his sleeve and finished at position 19 with just 2 points in 2020. He has been a part of Renault, Lotus, and Haas. Anyone who has closely been following these teams will easily be able to recognize this driver. If you cannot recognize him yet, allow us to disclose who this young driver is. The person on your screen right now is Romain Grosjean, a driver who came in through the Renault drivers program, had a lot of potential. However, it looks like not a lot came out of it. Let's wind it up with one last person. Okay, so this one is a future driver, meant only for the real followers of F1. Those who are die-hard fans of this sport will surely be able to guess the correct name for this driver. Born on the 1st of July 1989, he is one of the best racers that the world of F1 has ever seen. He has been able to win 8 times and has had 32 podiums. He has accumulated a total of 1,289 points in his career and was first seen in the 2011 British Grand Prix. This was then followed by his first win in 2014. The last time we saw him win was in the 2021 Italian Grand Prix. In 2021, he finished at the 8th position with a total of 115 points. The person on your screen is... Comment below and we will disclose it soon. We have come to the end of this video. Hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. We will get back to you later. And by the way, the last driver was Daniel Ricciardo.